Case study of post-tsunami housing. The architect Shigeru Ban is a Japanese architect known for his innovative work with paper, particularly recycled cardboard tubes used to quickly and efficiently house disaster victims. He is the winner of 2014 Pritzker for his innovative use of material and to dedicate it to humanitarian efforts around the world. Some of his area of expertise are housing emergency architecture. Materials used by him mostly are rammed earth. This fishing village is located in Kirinda, Sri Lanka. Completed in 2005, the design was introduced in the year 2005. The total site area is 3,195 meters square. Kirinda, a small Muslim fishing village, was affected by the Indian Ocean tsunami on 26 December 2004. Involved construction of 67 houses, a mosque and a tree plantation. The houses are spread around Kirinda in an area of 15,900 square meter. Being surrounded by the sea, this village experiences a hot humid climate. The humidity is peak in the months of May and June. Here we can see the scattered arrangement of clusters of this fishing community. There are some water bodies like ponds and worship places like Buddhist temples and mosques. The main concept of this fishing community was to use all local resources available in that area. The main aim was to adopt the houses to their climate and use local labor, and also to respond to the village's own requirements through direct consultation. The plan and layout of the buildings are comprised of a single-story structure with walls made from compressed earth blocks and a pitched roof which is made from the locally available teak and coconut wood. There are two bedrooms, a courtyard with a shelter top which is used for multiple reasons like dining, social space or a place to repair nets. This was the first time Ban had to design a space for Muslims. Thus, he had to keep in mind to make separate spaces for men and women. As seen in the plan sections and exploded floor plan views, it is evident that natural ventilation was a main factor for these houses, as climate played a significant role. Open courtyards, slated upper walls were provided for ample natural ventilation. The houses are built with locally sourced materials like earth, wood, and tile to reduce costs and to ensure that any profits revert to the region. The principal material was compressed earth blocks, a compressed mixture of sun-baked clay and cement available in Sri Lanka at a low cost. A slated timber screen was used for the top section of the walls at both globe ends and between the hall and the roofed court. Varnish was not used on the exterior panels, and wood sections were crafted off-site, which were made from teak, coconut and rubber trees. Women's privacy was a must. They were supposed to be unseen to the guests. Hence, there was separation of spaces inside the house. The court exposed their houses to the others. Hence, there was an invasion of privacy. Secure space to keep fishing tools were required, and also wet places could have been provided in the main building. The local customs must be provided given prior importance. Climatic conditions were also taken into consideration. The design elements should not cause any kind of issue on the long run for any of the residences. Proper spaces must be provided according to the income and occupation of the people who reside there. In case any new material is being introduced, proper awareness must be given to the locals before implementing it. The community people gathered around in community spaces like in mosques and Buddhist temples, had interactions and prayed to their deities.